Hi there, I'm Stu here at TwoTen Planning, and the purpose of this video is to walk you through an exercise that I will often do with new clients during the discovery meeting, which is the second meeting in our new client onboarding process. The benefit to watching this is that you'll get a sneak peek into what part of the discovery meeting and conversation actually looks like, and it will provide you with an understanding of how we help clients evaluate their current financial satisfaction while also identifying financial areas that are in need of improvement. First, I'd like to walk you through an overview of the financial wheel itself and then show you a sample completed financial wheel. At that point, I'll share a little bit more context of how we can apply it. Okay, so this tool that you're looking at is called the financial wheel. You'll notice there are 8 categories around the wheel, and these are 8 different financial areas of your life. Now, if there happens to be a category that is not shown here but is relevant to you, go ahead and add it to the wheel. It is your financial wheel after all. The nice thing about this tool is that you can use it as an assessment for where you are right now and to target where you'd like to go in the future. But let's first use it as an assessment for right now. And because of this, I believe that the financial wheel is best completed individually rather than jointly as a couple. And I'll talk a little bit more of that in a bit. For each financial category, go ahead and rate your level of current satisfaction on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is very satisfied and a 1 would be not satisfied at all. It's important to note that it's not whether you currently have the item or not, and it's not where you'd like the satisfaction to be, but it's how you are satisfied currently with that category. And when you select the number, draw a thick line and then shade below it. So I'd like to scroll down here and show you what a completed sample wheel can look like. You can see the 8 categories. This individual has completed the wheel. They've got the dark lines and then they shaded in below it. For example, let's take a look at the investments where this individual selected a 7 as their current satisfaction. Maybe their investment returns have been doing good, perhaps that they've been investing well and saving in their 401k. Whereas over in tax planning, they have selected a 3. So it would be very interesting to go into this a little bit more. Perhaps they haven't done any tax planning at all. Maybe they have a good CPA, but the CPA is more focused on a backward-looking approach. Another example would be, let's take a look at the cash where the client has selected an 8. Well, what does that mean? It could mean that they have a large amount of emergency savings, but it also could mean that they're leaving some money on the sidelines, whereas it could be invested at a higher rate. So in our discovery meeting with a couple, for example, I will typically ask each person to look at their wheel and talk about what they notice. What do you observe? If you were going to focus on one or maybe 2 of the most important categories right now and think about creating a path forward, which would they be and why? So these questions can open up a very productive conversation about the person's view of money, why and where they formed a certain money belief or habit, why they behave in a certain way with money, or what's important to them about money. Then we can gently move from the present and extend our focus into the future by asking a question such as, where would you like the number for that category to be? Or what would that be like for you? What would that do for you or mean to you? And what would it take to get the number from where it is today to where you would like it to be in the future? So these are some questions that can help facilitate a healthy conversation about your current financial life satisfaction and also make a starting point for pondering what it could like and what it might take to actually get there. Now, I mentioned briefly before that I encourage spouses to complete the financial wheel separately rather than jointly. There's a reason for that, because in everyday life, we often make a lot of assumptions about our spouse's satisfaction level within each category. We assume that their satisfaction level is the same as ours, or we don't think about our spouse's financial satisfaction at all. And maybe we never even bother to ask, or we don't really want to get involved with it for whatever reason. And in some cases, neither spouse has even thought about their satisfaction regarding these categories. It might be that it's their first time reflecting on it. And unfortunately, spousal conversations around money can often be a source of great disagreement and turmoil. But when we observe, listen, and show genuine curiosity about each other's wheel, it can reveal new insights about the other person's view on certain categories. The conversation may go in all sorts of different directions. It might be the first time the couple ever had a face-to-face discussion about their financial views. Often one spouse will look at the other and say, "Wow, I never knew that before," or "I had no idea that you felt that way." Sometimes tears are shed. But this is also where the breakthroughs can happen, because some of these feelings may have been kept dormant for years, and now they suddenly come to the surface. So simple awareness can be eye-opening. And this exercise can stimulate new and healthy spousal conversations about money. Spouses start to listen and understand what's important about money to themselves and to each other, instead of the bickering, fighting, or even resenting each other. Now, when we pivot to focusing on identifying areas of opportunity and improvement, this is often the beginning of realizing where your true financial priorities exist. It becomes a launching point for financial goal setting. But until the person completes the wheel and reflects on it, they might never have previously realized that a certain category was going to become a priority. Simply having the conversation can unlock new possibilities. And again, this is the beauty of real financial planning. So as a quick recap, the purpose of this video is to share the financial wheel and how we use the tool during our discovery meeting. I hope that you've enjoyed getting a glimpse of the discovery conversation, how we help clients rate their current financial satisfaction, and how we identify areas of improvement financially. If you'd like to learn more about working with us here at TwoTen Planning, you can visit us. The website is TwoTenPlanning.com, and go ahead and hit the free assessment button and set up your intro visit today. Thank you.